This bitch nigga.
Dur.
Grade.
Monster Hunter's too fun, dude.
True.
Oh, Monster Hunter World?
Yeah.
I heard it's fucking gay and it's for faggots who like to sniff butts and eat poop.
Says you, poor boy.
It is a sickness.
Get up, come on, get down with the sickness.
What
I also have 2 Kushberries, but I think I know those are.
Oh,
The Kushberries were from the Moses bush.
True.
I mean,
that is indeed a sentence.
also when we get out of here, I'm going to have a lot of salesmen to talk to.
I've got these poisonous pink or purple flowers. Why would I want it?
Oh, I got a jar of them too.
Yeah.
Bottle of purple plant, it says in my inventory. Not bad.
Bottle of purple plant.
I don't have any first level spells. That's actually kind of problematic.
I think I used one spell of 1, 2, and 3.
I used a lot.
Nasty worm.
It's the motherfucking deal, double J.
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg.
Alright, so while Erg Rolls is trying to get in or whatever, so after felling the purple worm as he's trying to burrow away, all pretty exhausted after that fight, some pretty much eaten. You all kind of take a small break, I'll say like a short rest before continuing on.
Oh shit. Well,
So if you need to roll hit dice, you can.
I'll do 1.
Nice.
That was all I could have used 4, but 3 was basically all I was gunning for.
I'm gonna use.
I didn't know I was untouched.
I too am untouched.
Bop. Yeah. Bop. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I need to check. Look at my phone.
This night is off to a great start, you know?
I'm excited.
I'm aroused.
Alright.
Alright, so the Blossom City is now ever encroaching closer, and this bulb now is becoming bigger and bigger and more giant than you previously thought. It seems so small.
Well, how close are we to it? How far?
About maybe a couple hours journey. So
Oh, we can see it from where we are?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, it's fucking massive. You saw it from many miles away. It's a little blossom, but now it starts to get bigger and bigger, and now it almost seems to be almost this mountainous figure.
How tall is it? Is it like
Mountain.
Well, I mean, is it literally tall as a mountain? Oh shit!
Yep.
And it's at this time your 4 companions kind of look, and you see them kind of conversing together. I need Magnus to roll a perception check.
I'm a perceptive boy.
I doubt it.
13. That will be enough. For you, listen to the 4 of your kind of tour guides.
4.
Yes. 3. Sorry,
I was like,
I forgot one of them died.
I didn't even know that.
Rip in peace, winter. Actually, I think that was spring. Anyway.
No, I like
that. They're discussing how they're going to get you into the city without being detected.
Oh shit! I didn't even know that was an issue.
Well,
Hearing
you
this,
can roll that too.
What?
You can roll the perception too.
hearing this, I'm gonna like approach them. So
Oh, if they're talking, I can read lips. Oh,
They're-
I didn't know
They're in
that.
front of you. Sorry.
So our outside is not allowed in the city.
Well, and this is the green fellow speaks up. Not outsiders. I mean, anybody that's within the summer court, sure, and maybe people from the other courts. It's just the fact that you guys are human. we're all cool about it. We get it. He looks at the other two, and they're like, the summer fellow just is like, whatever. Kind of scoffs a little bit. But the winter chick's like, yeah, doesn't care. But some people are a little touchy. Some people are a little territorial, and don't like what they call tainted people.
Is that just the humans, or does that include the rest of us?
He kind of looks at you. He's like, you probably could pass.
I imagine.
Excuse you.
Thanks.
No, definitely the elf friend could pass. For sure. Kind of plain, but
I don't know why I'm so offended, but I am.
Well, Salem, that leaves us. How do you think we're getting
Yeah,
it?
just you two and nobody else.
Huh.
At this current time.
Mm-hmm. Never seen him. Well, actually, no, we forgot about the
Alabaster.
hooded fellow. Alabaster's gone. Or
She fucking died.
she fucking died. No. For right now, well, she's probably there. Since Salem's there. So
Oh.
they just kind of look towards Alabaster and is like, she's gonna be the hardest because she's short and
Well,
very unhealthy.
I can turn myself invisible or teleport. I shouldn't have a
How
problem
long can you
staying
turn
out of sight.
invisible? How long you can turn invisible?
Well, let me see. Depends. How long would I need to remain invisible, do you think? I could do it.
Well, pretty much the entire time you're in the city.
Interesting.
Like I said, we're
I can
cool.
do it.
We're all accepting, but some people aren't, and they could also be maybe someone from the higher up, probably in the court itself.
What are the risks?
Probably.
Would they throw us out, or would they attack?
Oh, it's hard to say.
So Alabaster is with us?
Alabaster is indeed with you guys, and she's just kind of nervous, not really understanding the situation because it's presumed that well, they're not speaking. They're speaking common currently.
How heavy does Alabaster look?
She looks. I mean,
Is it dwarf?
Dwarven dance.
she's a dwarven. She has plate armor. And she has a lot of fucking shit.
I-
You are not gonna put her in the bag of holding.
No, I wasn't gonna do that. I was gonna try to. I can transform into a giant eagle. I was gonna try to lift her and just like. Oh, I was just thinking.
I don't like a
Oh.
bird.
That's what I was thinking.
I think I could see it. I don't know what is the carrying capacity of the
I don't know. That's
I mean-
strength from 16.
I know what you're thinking. But it's
Ooh,
the
what? It's the carrying distance of an African swallow.
The Eagles.
average velocity of a swallow is the opposite.
Or European.
I forgot about that.
I don't know. Well, how many people can you turn invisible? Is it just you?
Well, I could do more than me, but it would also mean we wouldn't be able to be invisible as long.
Well, if Alabaster is the problem, you can just turn her invisible.
That is true. I shouldn't have a problem getting caught.
You should or should not.
Should not. I won't have a problem getting caught by anyone.
I can also make us extra stealthy. But I can only do that once.
Oh shit. Well, that one time.
Well, I just wanted to read it, but it linked it. I didn't want to. Yeah, I guess I can.
You kind of see the three of your elf companions kind of talking amongst themselves. Possibly also making ideas.
Can we maybe get some plans and shoot them? Stop looking at me like that. Can we get some plants and shoot them up like arrows?
I don't. That could.
All three of them
Disguise.
are like
That's how you were looking at me.
Is
Mildly offensive. It was like,
what about
you can't just grab plants, man. No, I'm just kidding.
those
Well, are they
berries?
covered in
Those berries.
plants?
What if we could find more of those berries that you found in the cave when we first entered here?
I will say, I can assist with any feats of invisibility, but the time is limited, and we might be in the city for hours.
That's what I'm thinking.
Possibly days.
Yeah, but once we're in, we can find somewhere to hide, probably.
We could possibly...
That, or we could get accepted if we can find someone to say, "Oh, these guys are fine," right?
Someone to
I mean,
vouch
okay.
for us. We do have
Yeah,
these.
a higher up.
Is bribery an option? Can we do that?
That's bad. Probably. How are you gonna buy it?
Oh, well, do they not like money?
No.
Well, I'm asking the people. I don't know.
I don't. I mean, they're like. I mean, money's pretty good. Yeah.
Okay, well,
I get bribed by it.
I mean, I wouldn't ask you to go that far.
The green one will actually pipe up. I have an idea, and he kind of does a wave of his hands, and you see now Salem's ears have a point. He's like,
Disguise spell.
Huh.
Well, that's just step one.
let me do it again.
Ha!
And now Magnus's ears have a point.
I'd recommend getting rid of the facial hair too. Elves typically don't have that.
I have a goatee.
And that's why you look plain.
No.
Not to mention the lack of skin color.
True.
And then who we got? This one's gonna be the hardest, but let me try it. What? And
What if-
she has pointer ears. Alabaster has pointer ears.
Could we pass Alabaster off as an elven child?
Alabaster is equal parts embarrassed and also human.
Possibly a gnome? Or a half?
Ah, good idea.
She's just like, not you too. Et tu, Emil? Et tu.
Well,
Well,
So-
this seems solid to me. I mean, let's do it.
How long does your disguise magic last?
Forever. It doesn't go away.
Does it last as long as the plot pertains for it?
You know, with that roll, it just might. Also, that's Fubo.
Well, yeah, that's my owl.
You can't roll spell Fubo. Silly.
My owl is getting good rolls tonight.
Oh no. He just kind of shrugs his shoulders and is like, It looks perfect. Now you just look plain. Well, Neil's got some color there. And her? You really got that.
I'm here as a gentleman.
Is you a he? Or is you a she?
is he talking to
Better.
me?
He's talking to you.
Are you-
He's just more like,
Are you talking to me?
he's got that strong jawline.
What?
But it could be overly masculine. What do you guys think? As they're all just staring at you, just like, you feel like kind of violated a little bit, as they're all just kind of looking you up and down like,
What are
Oh.
they judging?
They're trying to figure out if you're male or female.
What? Why would you think I was a woman?
Well, it's because of your slender frame, your soft facial
You're
features.
elves.
I mean, I didn't know at first glance. I'll be honest.
And actually, the one in the middle, the green one, like, yeah, I'm a woman.
Elves judging me for being slim. What a
We're not
strange
judging you
world
for
this
slim.
is.
You
Ain't
said slender. It was a compliment.
Yeah,
That other worm ran off a while ago, right?
No, we killed it.
it's dead.
No, there was two, I thought.
No, there was one.
No.
No, there was one, but there's just one.
I thought there was another one. Why did I do that?
Stop wishing.
Well, either way, I want to check around and make sure we're not being followed by anything.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
If we're
Oh, I hope I poked the right thing.
if we're done conversing, we should probably get headed into the city
Oh,
once
shit!
it wears off.
So you see off in the distance, kind of wading through this purple.
Oh, we're in the purple field, yeah.
Still in the purple fields. It's getting close now, where you're getting closer to the Blossom City, but you notice a cloaked figure
In front of us?
way off in the behind you, way off in the distance, kind of trimmed.
Like how far?
But I would say about maybe a good mile.
I mean, I'm assuming there's like not shit I can make out about said figure.
Other than it's just a hooded figure. It does look tattered, but that's about it.
Okay.
It's not. You know, it's a mile away. You're not gonna.
Well, I know. I couldn't tell if it was like pitch black or starkling gold or
Well,
anything.
you're in Twilight too, so it's
Do you see anything interesting?
basically
Bailey.
daylight.
Yeah, nah, nothing to be concerned about. Alright, maybe. Alright, you pulled my arm. Well, there's something kind of back there a little ways. Some hooded something. And, I'm not quite sure what it is. But on the other hand, I'm not sure what it's not.
Uh-huh. Well, it could be just another traveler to the city.
No, I'm positive it's not that. That I do know.
Oh.
Well, let's just if they're a mile off, like you said, let's just keep our eyes and ears open.
Well, I mean, I didn't name a distance, but it's a while. It's a ways back.
Interesting.
Anyways, we should probably get headed into the city before this disguise wears off.
Yes,
Oh, I mean, yeah. Well, do we have a clear shot to the city? Is it like right in fucking?
Literally follow the road.
No.
Follow the elevator road. That's more like the green road.
Oh, I didn't know we were on a road. I thought we were just like wading through lavender.
Poisonous level.
It's poisonous?
Yeah, someone ate. Who ate it? Someone ate it.
I think I did.
Yeah, I thought you
Yeah,
ate
you-
it.
That's poison. You took like 3d10 poison.
That's why I had to roll hit dice. Actually, I'm pretty sure. Well, no, I healed myself a lot since we've been here.
Well, because you ate it, and then the purple worm showed up because you fell.
I've been having a bad time. Well, let us make haste.
That's
And so you do. Montage.
That's what I was thinking.
And a short walking montage. It's been a couple hours, and as far as you can tell, the ears are still there. You haven't noticed. I mean, you do notice a flicker every once in a while, but they reappear every so often. And as you follow this kind of winding trail, you finally now reach almost to what would be a cave opening to a mountain. Is now this kind of beautiful, kind of almost the leaf is like a drawbridge as it is down, letting assortment of elves and other fey folk in and out. You see inside these small bulbs of what looks like a lightning bugs, kind of floating around, acting as the street lamps and torches into the city. As you head inside and you look up, and it is almost a tower of levels. You see every make of wood.
Oh, that's a touchy subject.
Don't worry, I have it down. You see contraptions made purely of vine, almost elevator-like. You see basically a myriad of different types of elves that sort of look like beasts, some that are almost made of wood, and then some similar to your friends in front that kind of resemble a certain season. It seems to be one of the hubs, or the hub of the summer court.
Are there any that are fat and short?
Go ahead and make an investigation check with a very high DC.
Probably no.
Yeah.
No, I only see tall and slender.
So, Magnus, surprisingly enough, you see one. And it happens to be right beside you.
Damn.
Phalian, you do see children, and some of them are in Elvish terms chubby, but not nearly as a stout dwarf.
Just got girth.
Thick.
Oh, also along the way, I wanted to talk to my comrades.
Okay, so we'll go. Revive.
So the three guys are in front of us, right?
Correct.
All right. So I'm gonna pull my comrades close and be like,
All right, listen, everyone. Do they have a reason for helping us? I don't really understand, and I feel like they might not be the best people. I'm just really not sure what's going on.
We saved their lives.
As far as I'm aware, they wanted a escort through an apparently dangerous Feywild.
Well, that sort of settled. All right then.
And we did fight off the worm, so I think we did our job.
Yeah, but they didn't help us at all. They just hid in cowardly fear.
No, they didn't
Because
help.
they're actors. They not warriors like us.
I feel like they could have thrown a rock or something. I don't know. Well, wait, no. If one of them could disguise some of us with magic, why couldn't they, give the worm pointy ears? I mean, I don't know. It would have made me feel better about the whole thing.
Well, they haven't shown any signs of nefarious reasonings for traveling with us, so
Let's kill him.
see your problem.
But that's exactly why I'm suspicious. That's exactly what a nefarious person would do.
But that's also what a non-nefarious person would do.
So, it's a 50-50.
Well, shit.
Well, I'm not too fond of them. I don't care if we leave them, but they've taken us here, so.
Well, I mean, I don't
Where's
want
the
to leave them
pencil?
per se, but I mean, well, I want to make sure they're not just like, hey, look, random authority, I found all of these people that don't belong here. Please give us some money.
I can hide a number of you. And I believe that Magnus can as well.
Yes, we should be fine if it comes to that.
Well, I mean, all I'm saying is if we're gonna brawl, we better do it, not in the city.
We're not going to brawl.
What do you suggest? We confront the city guard at the gates?
I'm just saying we should be on our guard, is all I'm saying. I don't really, I don't know. These are my people, so, but I do know most of the time we're good. Sometimes we can be a shifty bunch. I'm not saying I'm shifty. I mean, you guys have known me for a while.
I've known you for a while, Joe.
I've known you for a matter of weeks.
I've known you
think
for
I'm
2
shifty.
days. But
She's like, I believe in you.
No, well, thank you. But I'm just saying, let's not go in all willy-nilly like
be
we need
on
to
our
exercise
guard,
some
you
thought.
mean?
I was never planning on going in all willy-nilly, as you say.
He's disguised. He doesn't have the ability to be carefree.
Well, I'm glad we're on the same page to that.
We should be fine, as long as we don't.
Attract too much attention.
Yes. Which is difficult for us, possibly, but. We
I
might do.
start sweating nervously.
I assume Salem does as well.
Yeah. Well, all right then.
Onwards.
Onwards. So, fast forward now. We are into the city where the three of your comrades are now. It is packed. It is even with this kind of mountainous stretch of blossom. There's just tons and tons of people. I want everybody to make per insight checks.
I'm okay at those. Oh my. Oh,
That makes sense.
critical hit.
Emil?
Yeah.
Man, those voices are loud.
Wow.
It is just every waking moment of your life right now is horrid.
So far, there's been 5 lowest possible rolls in the course of like 20 minutes.
I've rolled 3 crit fails.
I told you.
Magnus, it's hard to read some of these facial expressions from these from the townspeople, but they don't seem to be very high spirited, I'll say.
Okay.
For the rest of you, Salem and Phelan, there's some unrest. You can kind of feel it in the air a little bit, as even though this city is huge, and judging by the looks on these people's faces and from all the different places that they look like they're from, this is not normal.
The amount of people, or just the way
The
they
amount
act?
of people and how many different kinds of people there are.
Oh.
In your experience with elves in general, even with your own family, they tend to like to stick to themselves and very rarely are the ones to open up unless there's something in it for them.
That's why I was asked.
Yeah. So the fact that there's these ones that are almost completely made of bark, almost basically dryads at this point. The ones that are more bestial, and this kind of myriad, which would look great if it wasn't for these kind of occasional grimaces when 2 different people brush up against each other. The occasional side-eye glance as you occasionally see 2 of them kind of lock eyes and then quickly go on with the business. And just the general, their facial expressions are not jovial. They're somber and worried.
So are we at the gate, like looking in when this?
No, you have crossed the gate. You do see a couple guards that are in this kind of beautiful, kind of summer-esque.
Are they just don't take care?
They just look at you and they look for a second, but then they notice your ears and they're like, if you want, they kind of murmur to themselves a little bit.
Oh, can I read their lips?
Sure can.
Yes! The first time I've ever
So
used
you look
them.
at their lips in a while, and it's kind of hard to, even as you read their lips, it's in that really thick elvish tongue. But you're like, these happen to be one of the ugliest people I've ever met in my life.
I'm gonna, for the benefit of group morale, I think I'll keep that to myself.
Sounds good. Magnus, if you want to try to hear, you can. Nah.
Oh, Magnus, what is going
As
on?
you guys get closer to the city, it's really hustle and bustle at this point. It's kind of hard to hear those hushed murmurs themselves.
Well, I'm gonna go up to our tour guides and be like, so, what's the plan from here?
The both 3 kind of look at each other and they're like, well, I guess we don't really need you guys anymore.
Do they look like they know what's going on to any degree? Okay, I didn't think so.
The 3 of them are just like, we've made it this far. And that seems to be the general dynamic, is they really kind of take it 1 minute at a time.
Nice.
But we have things to do if you want us to. We can help you find somewhere to sleep.
Well, that would be a good starting point.
Sure.
The base of operations.
Yeah.
So they quickly kind of turn around, they just kind of look through the city. It's like, man, it is crowded. I don't remember it being this crowded.
Is this? I'm assuming this is all like open air as well.
All open.
Okay.
It definitely is a shift because as the bulb is it's open from the top, just a little bit as it's about to bloom. It looks like on the cusp of blooming. But you do notice a shift kind of in air pressure and a little bit of the temperature as it gets a little bit hotter in the city as people are just cramped together.
Mike slams.
wearing down these kind of moss streets. All the buildings seem to be made of some sort of foliage, whether that be full bark, leaves, vines, stuff like that. So some of these stalls you can actually see right through because the vine work just works that way. Or you can see kind of these kind of almost like those bead-like doors, but more like vines as you kind of go inside. You hear the kind of the ricketiness of some of these wooden elevators and some of these vine elevators. You kind of hear how taut they are. It's packed. You're even on the first level, but you can kind of see up, way up. You can almost see kind of this golden leaf palace-esque mansion kind of thing, all the way towards the top.
Like, how far up is that?
That is probably a good 10,000 feet.
Oh my god! We're never gonna get there.
Oh my god. Okay.
But yeah, so they bring you down to past this kind of little court, this little kind of fountain, and you know something kind of weird about the fountain is it almost seems like there's some elemental-esque, some sort of water elemental kind of is the fountain.
How close are we to this fountain?
You're like not very far. As you guys kind of like instinctually, almost like instinctually, just kind of.
Can I go check out the water?
You can.
Does it look weird?
Some would say it looks like a water weird.
Does it? Does it? I'm afraid to do this, but does it taste weird?
Oh my god.
It's like regular water.
Are we talking like Ice Mountain or Dasani or
More. Well, I guess it purifies.
or Culligan's?
I never had Colgan.
Oh, you're lucky.
Yeah, I mean, I think Ice Mountain sucks. But
I think Ice Mountain sucks too.
it's so good. I just kind of like. But no, it tastes like clean, cool water. The water. It doesn't. It seems to be part water weird, but it doesn't taste.
Alright, well, I'm 1 for 1, so I'm gonna keep on it until I'm in the process.
Well, you'd best take us to an inn or someplace.
Yep, and as they kind of see you doing this, they're like, "What strange people."
And there we go, drawing attention to ourselves.
No way! I feel like a casual drink from the fountain is
And
fine.
it was his plan not to.
Shit.
Luckily, it is your tour guides. It seems a lot of people are very. You notice the people, just kind of keeping themselves like head down, just trying to get to their destination.
Oh yeah, I want to relay the information we can tell from the people to my party members. I think that would be important. Yeah. So now they know.
Now you know.
But we should find an inn or something, at least a temporary base of operations, while we figure out what to do. And I mean, the mission is important, sure. I would like some sightseeing, it's not every day you're in the Feywild, and, I kind of like it here. It feels familiar.
No, you're welcome to stay, but
Well, no, I got a wife at home. I got a shop to run, and we got another world to save, and in the eventual future. So, maybe this is like a vacation home, maybe.
You consider this a vacation?
No, I'm just trying to make the best of it.
Pretty shite vacation.
Isn't it?
Well, I said it could be a vacation home. I didn't say it was vacation now.
well, it doesn't seem to be the best of place. Things are rather crowded currently.
Yes. Say, Vinter,
Yes.
I don't suppose you'd be able to teach me that disguise spell, would you? I have my spellbook on me. I could copy it down and then...
No, I don't even remember how I learned it. It's just kind of one of those tricks, I think it's called a minor illusion.
Huh.
Easy.
You conjure a 17 or a younger person. Minor illusion.
Oh,
Like,
I
I
thought it
think
was
minor illusion is a cantrip, but
minor illusion is a cantrip.
it is.
Magnus, speaking about spells and stuff, I've got something to talk about with you later.
What, that spell book that I asked you for?
We'll talk about that later.
That's strange. So they lead you down now into this this kind of very it's almost like built into this base of the tree. It's woven into these vines, not only vines but also sticks and twigs to make this kind of in style called the Dryad's Den.
That's neato.
And you go inside, and you actually do see that there is indeed a dryad as the bartender. As you see these like
a full dryad?
full dryad, who doesn't seem to be speaking, but is looking at these patrons, and then just with her vines, kind of picks up one of these very I want to say luminescent. But
I thought you were going to say Illuminati for a second.
that one. I think luminescent is the word that I'm looking for. As a lot of these drinks are like almost like
Bioluminescent.
not bioluminescent, but regularly luminescent.
Oh,
It actually might be bio.
that'd be neato.
As they're kind of glowing. This seems to be elven drinks, which I don't think very many of you had, save for probably Raylan.
What do I remember about them? Do they have special properties?
It's basically these are like the winos,
Why would I think anything else?
but a lot of them are, I would say, very fruity for sure. A lot of they're also big fans of kind of like gin, stuff that's made from roots and stuff like that. So it is
So like all alcohol still comes from hops and distilling.
and from a lot of other things.
True.
No, I mean probably more, but definitely more fruity-esque. While a lot of the dwarven ales and such, while still made of honey, is a lot more bitter.
Well, I mean, are our friends seeming to? Do they go in with us, or are
Yeah.
they? Are they? Oh,
They kind of stop by for a bit. He's like, yeah, this is like one of my pretty good places.
how poppin' is it?
It's popping.
In a good way or a bad way?
In a general mood, it seems to be a little half and half. A lot of the regulars are kind of being encroached on. A lot of people are just trying to not date Twilight drink.
Forget about their lives.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
But it seems to be the general mood is not.
Is there any entertainment?
Yes, there seems to be a single elven woman just kind of playing a harp a little bit. Very, not actually very jovial tunes. Very,
Melancholy.
yeah, I would say.
Wow.
Kind of just general atmospheric, very, very nice.
Some new age shit.
Yeah, synth from electronic synth.
Some Enya.
But this doesn't seem to be the bar. Typically, the bar that the last bar you've been into was a dwarven bar or tavern. So this seems to be the exact opposite of this, where it is not very rowdy, very, very respectable establishment, and considering what happened last time with Greece.
Oh yeah!
Grease
Now I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It seems to be
Yeah, that happened.
yeah. I'll also say the picture that is on the screen is similar. Would be very close to what it looks like, but more get rid of this stamen. It's more of a kind of a rose petal.
All right, well, who wants to go get some rooms?
I go.
All right, well, that's all that.
Yeah.
Try and find out well, maybe ask her, the state of
Well,
things.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask around. Something doesn't seem right here. Everyone seems kind of down in the dumps,
Yeah, it seems to be sort of a forced situation going on here.
Well, I don't know, seems fine to me.
Your three friends will pipe up. Well, I think this is where our journey ends.
We've known each other so long.
Well, it's been a pleasure.
Well, fairly well. And now we see each other again. We will remember you.
Vinter will look at you and is like, "You're a really good actor." Stone Cold Face is like, "Do you want to join our troupe?"
Well,
We could spruce you up a little bit, make you look a little bit.
this is
Make you look a little bit
what's point.
more like spring.
Yeah, well, I am flattered, to be honest. I am. I really am. I would love to consider it. I do have a history in performance. But you know, my current duty just doesn't take me in that direction. But truly, I am honored.
I understand. It is. Well, if our paths cross, in before is already drunk.
Yeah.
If our paths cross again, I'd very much like to hear or see your performance.
I would love nothing more, to be honest. It's been a while. I'm out of shape. But you know, some dusting of the pipes would not be bad.
For sure. And so he'll kind of give a small bow, and the rest of them, the winter girl also, and the other guys like,
Oh shit, wrong button.
Winter is my soulmate.
and we'll leave. So now you guys are in Blossom City. Magnus, you're heading up to the bar, Maiden.
Yeah.
Do we? Is it obvious to distinguish the gender?
I think
Yeah.
aren't all
Dryad.
dryads?
Dryads are female, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Everybody knows more than I have.
Well,
Oh, it does say, yeah, okay. Well, if I had checked it, I would have known, but I don't play like that.
I didn't check it either. He also just said it was female.
I didn't remember.
Killing it. Anyway, so you approach, and she, turns around and just stares at you.
Shit.
She looks at you, kind of looks you up and down,
So,
kind of with a very, very straight face. Not showing very much emotion at all.
so I guess you could tell I'm not from here.
Like all the worst things you could say. That was number one.
Well, no, I mean as in, like, I'm not from the Feywild.
I mean,
some words, but
I'm not from the
not a
Feywild.
strong one.
He probably said it in like the bad Elvish too.
Yeah.
Probably like,
Yeah,
like,
like, the
wow,
shit,
I bet you can't tell I'm from around here. Like,
Yeah.
ooh.
What's with all these weird looking folks?
Again, just it kind of is just a straight face. But go ahead and make, or no, you don't have to. You feel kind of a nagging in the back of your head, like something's like trying. You're locking eyes with her, but you can't really. You're just something's nagging in the back of your head.
Somebody's nagging in the back of my head.
Yeah, not like it's kind of like in your brain hole.
I'm gonna like focus on it.
I'm gonna try to focus on it. So you focus and you focus and you find it almost like you picked up a phone. You start to hear this woman's voice like, "No, can't do that. I'm not gonna do so. No." You wanted to. Only you can hear me.
There's only one line I know from her. It's that one.
What masterpiece shall we play? What delightful agony. Wait. But no, it's similar. You hear a very soft woman's voice say, yes, I believe I do know that you are not from here. But nevertheless, I will serve to anyone that has coin.
I'm gonna message back, like, with my message cantrip.
But you don't. Okay.
So, what's the word around here? Everyone seems kind of down in the dumps. I don't suppose you'd be able to tell me anything about that. And I'll slide 3 gold coins across the counter.
Cool. Okay, go ahead and make a persuasion check.
I'm gonna quickly lean to my comrades and be like, we should maybe be in position to back them up.
Hold on. Okay.
What'd you say?
We should maybe be in position to back him up.
Back him up with the barkeep.
Whatever, I'm just gonna go start moving kind of closer to him.
Okay. So you kind of snake.
Do one of these and just keep my head down.
So she kind of takes the gold and so what kind of gold did you give her?
I think I had some of those like the elvish gold.
Okay.
Oh shit, I didn't know that was a thing.
I think I had 20 of it.
Okay. So she takes the 3 gold, kind of looks at it, and similarly just kind of where a pocket would be, she just kind of shoves it into her basically her grass skirt. To which she says, well, a lot's kind of happened due to some unfortunate events that have occurred, mainly with the blight down in the southern hemisphere, and the encroachment on our space, and not only the pressure from the Autumn Court. It seems that war is pretty much imminent. But it's none of your concern from someone that's from the outside. I just want you to enjoy yourself. What can I get you in terms of drink?
I'll take your most popular drink.
Oh, okay. And you kind of see her now. You see a kind of a vine gravitate towards this kind of fluorescent purple drink as she puts it in this kind of nice wooden cup. Very very ornate cup too, with carvings and drawings. You kind of see what looks like a nice little bunny and stuff. It's a very I guess you could say girly cup. Very very feminine.
Pansy.
As she gives you this kind of fluorescent, and she pours it into this cup, and as it kind of gets to the top, it's like glowing purple. As she hands it to you, and she's like, "That'll be 2 silver."
Thank you. How much do I owe you for this?
2 silver, you cunt.
Shit, sorry, I zoned out. Okay. Can you make a change for?
Thanks, how much do I owe you for
That'll be 2 silver.
How much do I owe you?
How much do you?
Sorry,
That would be
I zoned
12
out completely. I'll slide over a gold. Be like, can I get a change for that?
Sure can, and I don't remember what the shit. She hands you 8 silver back.
Oh
Nice.
shit.
Alrighty.
I think it's 10. Yours is 100. That fucked me up.
That's because I like it.
It makes sense. Okay. So, you have your fluorescent pink or purple drink.
So, how much do you charge for rooms in the inn?
Rooms. Well, depends on how many people you have. We typically do 10 silver a room, and then there's also bigger rooms for 30 silver, which can house 4. The 10 silver rooms can house
Can house how many?
2.
2? Is that okay? Alrighty, well, we'll be back for rooms later then, me and my group. Thank you very much.
No problem. But be
I'll
careful.
just-
They're filling up pretty fast.
I'll just stroll on back.
So what you got?
Well, I got this here drink. I haven't tried it yet, and I'll take a sip.
You fucking die.
But no. I'm trying to think what it is very surprisingly citrusy. It is very acidic. Not to mention mixed with the carbonation from alcohol. It gives you like a weird, warm, fuzzy, feeling, and it kind of makes your tongue a little numb, but it does, it fills you up, and it kind of actually warms you up as you drink it. Emil, go ahead, or actually, whoever's at the table, go ahead and make a
I was right by him, so I'm assuming it was there.
perception check.
I don't know if I'm ever poking the right things. They're also very
Yay, I
close.
didn't get a 1.
So you all pretty much make it, and I'll just let Salem have it because it's taking forever.
Yep. Cunt.
Where do you go?
Make a perception check.
Here.
Oh shit.
So all of you can actually see it now as it, this purple fluorescent liquid is now starting to glow within inside him. As you can see it going down his, his esophagus into his stomach. As now there's this purple glow starting to glow from him.
Is this happening to other people?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You look around, you actually do see a lot of this. Actually, different colors now. As you see a lot of purple, as it is the most popular drink, but you also see a couple of pinks.
This is a gay pride bar.
It's an elven bar.
You drink the
Same
Kool-Aid.
thing.
I knew it.
So what did you learn?
Well, I learned that rooms that hold 4 people are 30 silver each, and then rooms that hold 2 people are 10 silver each. So it makes more sense to buy 2 of the smaller rooms and go from there. And also about there's apparently a lot of people are in town because of the blight down to the south.
Well, wait, we have 7 people.
I look around.
You only see 5.
Oh, that's fair.
Well, I see 5 of us here, and I don't think Salem and Alabaster would mind sharing a bed.
Alabaster tries to go a little bit. What are you talking about?
What's going on?
Separate bed.
That's just I'm trying to save some gold, is all. Well, silver.
I mean, if it
the-
means...
I didn't know there were a pair. But that makes sense. We could get the room with 4. Or they could have their own room with 2, and if they want to be chaste about it.
Listen, you can't put a price on personal privacy, line.
It's also cheaper to go with the private rooms.
Well, I mean, it's not like we're on a budget.
No.
I'm
Nice.
fine either way.
I don't have their form of silver.
There's a mix. There's a kind of weird like relief and also hurt from Master. Who's like, wait, would he not want?
Oh god.
Oh my god.
She is the worst kind of girl. I hate her.
She's trying to figure.
I hate her so much.
Playing
I mean,
mad.
if it's cheaper for you, if you're paying, I don't
on her
lose any
day
coin.
one.
Huh?
No.
What? Yeah.
Well, either way, we should get some rooms for some privacy. And take it from here. There could be wandering ears. Now you look around suspiciously.
You
I
actually
wonder
do?
if you're
Yeah. Nice perception check.
Oh shit.
Al from the road. Maybe.
Perception.
Oh shit, I think I clicked nature. Hold on.
Actually, Emil, do you technically already have pointed ears?
20.
I do have pointed ears.
Okay, so they're just a little bit more.
Well, in your portrait, they're cut off, so how would we know?
I mean, it looks like they're going into a point.
They
There,
are,
another point.
they are very much pointed but downward, so they're not like elven, they're sort of goat slash tiefling.
No, they're gonna end up in a round shape at the end. I just don't know it. It's a very long ear.
No,
Or,
It goes off screen into Salem.
can literally, roughly drawing it, there you go.
Oh, it's floppy. That's cute.
where is
No.
this at?
Oh my god, gold. They're pointed, okay? They're pointed. Pointed. Just not elven, you know.
Right, so we've learned about the rooms, but what is going on in the city?
Did you not hear me? I said there's a blight south of the city, and that's why there's so many people here. They're trying to escape it.
Well, did you figure out how we're supposed to get the heck out of here?
Presumably we go talk
No,
to...
I didn't think of asking the barmaid how to go to a different plane.
That might
No,
be...
you could have asked her how to seek a council with the Queen Lady.
That is probably the domain of the queen, but
What's
yeah.
what's your voices at right now?
What's your what?
Oh, I'm stage talking right now.
You say, oh god, okay.
I would imagine I'm keeping it pretty quiet.
I'm like,
Well, I'm stage talking here in the game. I'm probably keeping it high.
yeah, I'm not
Sending
speaking
these.
too loud. I'm trying to keep it down. Hush, hush.
Yeah, because I was trying to keep a low profile anyway.
I'm probably
keep
talking
it
mostly normally, but I'll stay to like Magnus's tone if he's trying to be quiet.
Oh yeah. That's an extra one.
Oh my god.
Phelan, any sign of your buddy from the road?
What, my buddy?
My buddy suddenly marched through the door. Good God!
What, buddy from the road? What do you mean?
The man, you said there was someone on the road in a cloak.
Oh, yeah! That one.
I don't know. Do I see this person anywhere?
I mean, you do not see a cloaked figure. No.
Well, there isn't, but again, I do suggest we continue the conversation in the privacy of our own private court.
So, am I sharing a room or not?
That's up to you, buddy. Go get him, Tiger.
If you two share a room, then okay. So there's 5 of us. Is anyone sharing beds?
Basic man.
I mean, I'll share a bed. I don't care.
I mean, I-
Oh,
shrug.
a sheet.
I'm
Oh, I
pretty
just-
tired. So,
Emil,
right now, let's,
Uh,
you shouldn't be in here when people are gonna sleep.
oh,
Yeah. Yeah. I totally forgot about. So you guys have mildly gotten used to the voices in your head, and it doesn't seem to affect you as much. But then a lot of the other people are
Oh yeah.
slowly, steadily getting more and more depressed. A lot of even the lady that's doing these tones is starting to get sadder and more disturbed. The general atmosphere now is starting to get very, very solemn and very sad.
well,
These people are really down in the dumps.
that is
Oh.
right.
so
I couldn't stay here
where's the
anyways.
dang?
Unless we head straight to the court now and try and.
Well, ideally
know-
we would. Like, these rooms are a last resort for us.
Agreed.
Because
Wow.
we need to get out of this place. This is not... From what I
Yeah,
understand,
but-
it's not where we're supposed to be.
Well, if we do go to the rooms, we can rest up and rejuvenate and go in to whatever conflicts await us full of vitality.
What time of day was it when we came in here?
It's Twilight.
Oh, well,
It's always
it,
twilight.
it changes color though.
It's Vanilla Twilight. I hate that fucking song.
Every time I ask, it was Twilight.
You went into detail about purples and reds and...
So you get the general gist that it's somewhere between the afternoon and getting closer to the evening.
Would that be any reason for it being especially busy? Can any of it be attributed to that?
Definitely, for sure. You know, dinner time. You know, starting everybody's shopping and stuff. But it's definitely obscenely crowded. This isn't like walking down
Well, yeah.
Grant
yeah,
Park or anything like that on a fucking weekend.
This is like St. Patrick's Day in Chicago.
Yeah, but worse because no one's celebrating.
God.
All right, well, what's the plan of action then? Do we want to move on? Do we want to get a room?
We reserve the rooms and find a way to seek an audience with this Summer Queen.
It sounds like a good plan.
Well, who would we go to ask that, though? Do we ask a guard? Do we ask the bartender?
Well, I imagine we head for the biggest, grandest building in the area. That's gotta be where she's at.
Well, yeah, but we might not be able to get in. If she's royalty, we're
Well,
not
no.
just going to want it.
That's when we talk to the guards at the front.
Ham killed wait, no, wrong character. Ooh! Sorry.
The bleed through.
It's hard sometimes.
Well, you finish your drink. You go in with a tummy full of Pepto-Bismol and let's get to it.
That's
Onward!
Okay.
I'll reserve the rooms.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you walk up to this beautiful dryad woman, who just kind of stares at you, very blank faced. And you too feel kind of this nagging in the back of your head, like something's trying to contact you.
I turn it around to look at my friend. Oh, huh?
I'm just gonna throw up the what the fuck arms. I'm like,
All right. I'd like to reserve some rooms.
Okay.
Uh,
Go ahead.
fuck.
that's a strong opening.
All right, me and the short one get our own room. The gray one and what? And grease mage over there get a room.
Mhm.
And
Am I alone?
No, Emil is pointing insistently to Phalion and like nod at himself.
And Phalion goes with the fuck. Trying to remember Earl's character's name.
You don't have to worry about their character right now.
Yeah. Phalion goes with Johan. Joe. Yeah, that's it.
Joe.
Right? Did I do it right? Yeah. I look back as I do a thumbs up, like unsure, like, did I do it right?
I'm gonna give like a sideways thumb, like.
Okay.
All right.
You still feel this nagging, and she doesn't seem to respond to you.
All right. Well, shit. I'm gonna walk. Fuck. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Go ahead and just make an intelligence check, Salem.
The fuck. Intelligence? Ah, shit. Where the fuck is it?
Be about 10.
Incoming 9.
And 11. So you finally, it takes you a bit because you're not used to telepathic communication, but you finally hear this soft woman voice saying, "Oh, there you are, finally. Yeah. So you said gray person goes with grease. Which one's the grease mage?
The guy with the red coat.
Red cloak? Is it red? Okay, good.
I think it's red.
I'm trying to colorblind.
Oh, my character's colorblind now.
When light imitates.
Yeah.
I'm with the short one.
Okay. She's
What is it?
okay. You two together. And then what?
Weird elf guy that's with us. I point to Phalion.
Okay.
Along with
Wait.
Joe, that other guy.
I don't see another guy.
Ah, shit.
Shit.
Alright, he goes with the other two.
Okay, so they'll get a big room, and you guys, you two get a small room.
Alright.
Okay, so that will be a total of 50 silver.
50 silver! What the? Oh, wait, I have silver.
Wait, I thought it was 5 silver. Oh, wait, no, it's 50.
It's 20 for the small one.
I was getting confused between the 10 and
10.
the
Sorry, it's 10.
No.
It's 40 silver.
40 silver? Fuck!
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you an extra 10, fuck it.
Okay, so what silver are you handing them? The only silver you have?
Yes.
Excellent. So you hand her over, and she just looks at it and is like, oh, I've never seen this before.
Oh, shit.
Where is this?
Fuck.
Where do you hail from?
A very cold place called, I I look around to see any, like, just
He's
trying to
ruining
make
it.
up word.
messing it
Go
up.
ahead and all of your friends, or everybody that, make an insight check.
Oh shit.
Not you. Zach. Okay, you made it.
I'm going.
That's where I get a good roll on. Oh, thank God.
You all make it. He's flaking. You just see the panic on his face.
I'm gonna give him the cutthroat sign. I'm gonna be like, bail, fucking bail, 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 bail,
I'm
bail.
gonna
A really cold
message-
place called Canada.
Wow. Hi.
Uh,
It's not actually. It was plus 40 today, so it's not really cold. It was fucking hot out.
Plus 40.
I don't live in Canada, you piece of shit.
Uh,
It's farther up. Yeah. We have our own coin. Yeah.
I'm gonna message.
I don't think I've ever been in it.
Well, it's a very nice place, you know.
Sure, there's no place in this plane called Can. Are you sure you are?
Well, I'm pretty sure you just don't get out much.
She's gonna make an intelligence check to see through your disguise.
Oh
Marcus, did you
God.
get the silver from her?
Let's see, how does my illusion work?
Well, it looks like our jig might be up if
Marcus, how much silver do you have of theirs?
theirs. Well, I still have 16 gold of theirs and 8 silver of theirs.
Just give him one of the gold or something. Let's be done with
Hey,
it.
it's I would love to, but it looks like he's already in a bit too deep.
Oh, she makes it so. Okay, well you.
You mix it.
Oh, she makes.
I'm gonna,
She fails to see through your disguise.
I'm gonna
Well-
just mage hand over. How many rooms did he buy? 3?
2.
You have no idea. You have no idea.
Well, I'm just gonna assume.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
I look behind.
Okay,
I
fine.
look-
I'll message him. How many do you get? Salem.
Huh?
2.
Uh,
I'll mage hand over 2 gold to him. Of their gold.
so you see in the middle of this bar this blue spectral hand
You
have
know
2
it.
gold and hold it to him.
This is not good.
Huh.
Let me think about my next course of action here.
I don't notice the blue because I can't see blue.
It's a gray spectral hand.
It's a white spectral hand, you piece of shit. Thank you very much. If it's fucking floating and glowing. Floating and floating. What? Hello?
Floating and floating. Whoa.
Hello?
Is that hand hello?
You're right.
Good.
10 million mage hand eyes.
You would not believe your eyes. The 10
10
million
million
dildo flies
Wow.
fucked up my ass as I fell asleep.
And you fucked this conversation up.
Okay, that's what I'll do. Well, hold on. I have to
And the hand floats ominously onward.
Can I take the gold from the hand?
You can.
I take the gold from the hand.
But you, for the first time, you actually see this dryad start to, like, almost has like a very, not troubled, but is definitely thinking. She's trying to plan out her next course of action, because unfortunately she has some very shady people approaching her to purchase rooms.
I put down the 1 gold piece.
Okay.
I put down
so
the second
she says, she kind of speaks into your mind. If you give me a second, I can go back and get you your room keys. And she's gonna take the gold and give you the. Actually, it's only 10 gold or 10 silver, by the way. What? I forgot. My math is off. So it'd technically be 5 gold for the 2 rooms. You're paying city tax, boy.
I look back.
But she takes the coin. and just kind of walks back towards the back.
I'm going to rush over to him.
I'm gonna be like, listen, Doc, we have to bail. Just keep that coin up for us. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
But we're getting in the rooms.
You're making basically a scene right now.
No, I'm like whispering in his ear, panicked, but whispering in his ear.
Oh, so I fucked that up.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
just
know.
a little bit, mate.
Listen, just give it up for lost. We're gonna get out of here. Just try to keep your head down. Don't talk to
This is
anyone.
why I don't talk to people.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know why you volunteered. That was not your fault.
I was bored.
Made
I
it.
don't know what's happening. What is that?
I'm running. I'm getting out of here.
Are we leaving?
Yeah. Alright, so let me have a second to myself to think what's gonna happen next.
Oh,
I think I have a counter move already planned out. It probably won't work, but it's gonna happen
I
anyway.
might allow it. Okay.
Well,
Mhm.
you know what? I'll enact my plan now. I'm gonna draw back from Salem and be like, ha! Oh, there you are, friend. We've been looking all over for you. Had a little too much, did we? No problem. I'll walk you home. Come right this way.
Huh?
I'm just gonna take him out of there.
Am I still,
Go
am I
ahead
still
and
glowing?
make this
No,
second
that's what I do.
check with I dare say disadvantage, but from your thing, I'll let it be.
Also, need to remind you that the drinks here make you glow, and I don't think Salem's glowing.
Because he's already wasted.
Ah.
Alright, let's put a pause here for a second. An actual pause. There will be no more actions or anything. I legitimately need to think what happened next.
This is so bad.
Oh Valiant 20 minutes ago. Okay, guys, let's not make too much of a scene while we're here.
I'm trying to get us out of the scene.
Proceeds to scream.
I whisper in Falian's ear. You know, if we kill a few of their guards, maybe they'll take us to their queen. Just saying.
Yeah.
Do I still need to act drunk?
I need to go get a phone charger.
Are we foiled?
I'm just gonna whisper to Emil, you know, I could polymorph Salem into a chicken or something, and we could just take him out like that.
and how would that not attract attention?
Oh, I'm just bringing the chicken to the marketplace to sell.
The chicken that was previously a person.
Oh, I'll just tell them that I'm a traveling magician, and it's part of my new trick.
I think those actors that we traveled with rubbed off on you a bit too much.
You know, we really should have had a backup plan. We had a going-in plan. We
This
didn't
was
have
the
a two-bar
backup plan!
I'd assume like I'm like 3/4 done the drink I got. I'm just gonna like down the rest of it.
We were setting
Okay.
the backup.
Oh, you're setting the backup. Well, I ruined that. Fuck your backup.
Salem.
Huh?
We're on a pause.
I just give. I know. Well, we're just RPing. We're just talking.
We're just talking.
We're just talking.
That's
We're
fine.
just talking. That's
Uh,
all we do. All
I
we
just
do
give-
is sit here and talk.
I just give Salem like a thumbs up.
Why can't we do? Or fuck? I don't do anything. Fuck you. We're on a pause.
Okay, so who has the best passive perception? I'm assuming it's you.
I guarantee you it's me, 22.
22. So you do notice, approaching the bar, you hear pattering of feet.
God damn it.
Pattern.
Yeah, it's not. It's like light foot, traveling your way.
Okay. I'm going to look back to the table. I'm going to shrug, And then quick to Salem, I'm gonna say,
Just follow me. This is gonna get wild. Just keep a close eye on me.
I'm going to polymorph him into a mouse and turn into a mouse myself. That's how we're doing.
Oh.
Is anyone looking at Magnus and
I need to. Can you make a save against that?
Well, if he doesn't
Hey, let him?
want,
If he's
if he
willing.
doesn't want it to
I
happen,
want to let him.
An unwilling
Alright.
creature must make a throw.
I'm willing. Oh, I must make a throw?
No,
it
only if
has
you're
to be
willing.
unknown.
So you let it happen. Okay. So you turned into a mouse.
Emil, that's probably
It kind of
so.
you felt it hit you a little bit, and you really you saw it. How does your polymorph? How do you enact that polymorph?
I am just going to touch him, and my somatic component is going to be me rubbing his back. But I did brief him, although quickly, but I briefed him.
What are you?
And off. Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. I meant to check. Damn it!
As I'm falling, when I hit the ground as a mouse, can I do
Oh,
stupid?
I thought I was tapping my wall shape. And as
technically fake now,
mice, we are going to. Well, I'm just going to start skedaddling and hoping he's following me.
Okay, so in the brief time as you literally feel your world start to suddenly get bigger. The tables and chairs are now ginormous. You do see now, as you're transforming, Phalion is also transforming beside you, and you see this kind of, I would say you're kind of a grayer, what do you say, mouse? A gray mouse. And you see a kind of more brown mouse next to you, and it's you kind of see it beckoning. I'm not sure if you guys speak the same language or anything like that.
I feel like we're mice. We can squeak to each other.
I try to walk on two legs first, trying to follow then.
I don't know. Do mice understand each other?
I don't fucking know.
I feel like this. Can mice talk to each other?
Squeak,
Let's
boy!
see.
I mean, dogs communicate. Cats communicate. I'm sure they can like. They
Well, pets
communicate by
technically
squeaking.
don't communicate through meowing.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Well, like signals and stuff.
Luckily, most of their communication is outside normal people's hearing range.
So that.
Yeah, but they communicate each other using their mouths, noses, ears, and bodies.
So, Emil, do you think we should just sit at the table, or should we probably skedaddle ourselves?
I did shrug to you guys before we vamoose.
So you
Is
see
anyone-
the two rats starting to making their way out, and just as they reach the threshold of the door, which actually takes quite a bit, as everybody's like, "Ew, mice, this is health inspection." You see now two of these kind of gold-esque guards walk in and kind of approach you two, as they kind of just are. As you see the two mice kind of skedaddle past their feet.
Well, I suppose the skedaddling plan is gone. I guess we just do our best to.
That's what you think. Do you want to though?
I mean, if we disappear, they're going to be hunting for us. We can try and talk our way out of it and then disappear. Either way, if we disappear, they're going to be hunting us down, so why not try and have a chit chat before it?
Are they approaching us specifically?
Oh yeah.
Our speed is 20 feet. It's not as bad as I thought it would be.
I pointed at you
So
guys.
they come up to you and they have these kind of crude wooden spears, nothing special. But they come up to you and they start speaking Elven, which you instantly cannot understand.
Shit! I do.
Uh-oh.
But then
Uh-oh.
you understand they're trying to, detain you and
I'll just
They're
ask.
They're
Super
trying to
question.
detain us?
yes.
Are they making
gonna
agents
ask-
go
They're
mad?
not they're announcing that they're going to try to detain you for questioning.
I'm
But
going to ask.
you can't speak, so you don't know what they're saying.
As soon as they move towards me, I'm gonna do a thing. But if
Okay.
Wait, I'm gonna.
I'm
I
waiting
have,
on
like-
Magnus.
I'm also like planning on doing something when they get there, but I'm like,
Yeah.
Can I use message to relay what they're saying to Emil as they're saying it, and then
Yes, you can do that.
okay, and then like so she knows what, and then Emil would also be able to respond with it, and then I can say stuff back. So like, what do they first say when they? Or, well, they walk up, like, well,
hold
hello there, guards.
Okay. So you kind of lift your hand, and that kind of spooks them a little bit as you kind of are doing this thing, as you kind of point towards Emil. They're going to make an insight check.
Why?
What did I do?
What?
Okay, he makes it. Wow, they both make it. So they don't register as you pointing to Emil, saying that saying he's the culprit. They get the idea that you are actually doing some magic, and they tell you to knock it off.
I'll explain. I'm simply, they don't speak Elvish, so I'm merely translating for them so they understand the conversation.
Okay. So they'll accept it, but they're very wary because there's not very many things in the Feywild that do not speak Elvish.
Oh.
True.
I'll apologize on Emil's behalf.
Okay.
They do apologize for being unable to. They actually recently came across a curse that rendered them not themselves.
They look about as interested as, paint drying. They just say simply, come with us. We would like to ask you some questions about some shady business that has been going down.
Sure thing. I have nothing to hide. I'll come with you right away.
Okay. So, I'm assuming you guys kind of stopped, both you and Salem kind of both stopped. Or sorry, Bailey and Salem.
Yeah, we're gonna watch what happens and then figure out what to do.
Emil, you did hear him say that there's nothing to hide. Are you going to resist?
Are they gonna grab us, or do they just want us
Yes.
to walk in front? Oh, they're gonna grab us.
Yeah, they're gonna just kind of grab you by not by the shoulder, but kind of by like the tricep to just kind of hold you as you're being detained.
I'm gonna
just
look
gonna
at
ask-
Magnus in a very questioning way.
It's kind of rough as they're trying to push you along.
I'm gonna turn back to them. You don't need to prod us or anything. I'm coming perfectly willingly.
They keep going on. As you two now see Salem and Phelan, see your two friends kind of not being frisked, but being pushed along by these two elven guards.
In the most beautiful mouse way I can, I'm going to motion for us to follow them safely. Yes.
Are you a mouse?
He's always done.
I respond back.
Oh my god.
Saying, all right.
That long to say all right.
It's a loose translation.
All right.
It's a dialect-based thing, and the accent is thick. So.
Yeah, some of those languages where some really long passages,
Yeah.
some down to. All right.
It takes a long time to say anything in old and
We're sorry, confused. So you follow.
Yeah, we're following.
Um,
I need to make sure I know how
That was a
long.
good noise. Hold on.
an hour.
Oh,
Actually, so wait, can you do concentration-based spells while you are watching?
I can do it as long as I started it before.
Which you did. Okay.
Yeah,
well.
concentration stays too.
Oh shit! I went to Facebook. How did I do that?
Yeah,
Facebook.
concentration up to an hour.
Oh, he said.
All right. Well, hopefully that lasts enough because I can stay a mouse longer than that.
Okay. So, you two, Neil and Magnus, are eventually led into this kind of very dense wooded, not compound, but very guard house. As you are kind of brought into this kind of very open waiting room, and then pushed aside into now these kind of bark doors, and the one of the guards requests to be let in. The bark door kind of opens by itself through magical means. You whoosh in. I need both Salem and Phalian to make dexterity saving throws to make it past the door before it closes.
Well, as mice, we don't have any benefit from that. Yeah, as mice, we make flat rolls.
So can you just make 2 for both of you? Since you
Yeah.
have mice.
I'm a mouse!
What do I roll? Just
He's going to.
Shit.
No.
Oh my god.
Well, I eat shit.
So you eat shit. Salem does make it. How much health does Mike have? I'll tell you.
I flip him off as a mouse.
1.
1.
If I get revealed, I'll try to go right back to being a mouse and play it off. I don't know. Or fly or something. You know, maybe flies would have been a smarter choice.
Maybe.
Same HP and you can fly. Why not?
So
I was thinking on my feet.
Salem, you kind of retain some of your dexterous nature, and you just zoom past the door. And as it's about to come onto you, you kind of bounce off the door and pass through. Phalian also retains some of his dexterous nature, and the fact that he is promptly squished by this door, and you hear kind of this weird pop.
Oh god.
And then the bark of the door starts to break as you two, Emil and Magnus, start to hear what the snapping and breaking of bark. As you two and the guards look behind you, and there is a Phalian-sized hole with Phalian in the bark of this tree.
Would a roll of 3 have saved me? Because I maintained my saving throw proficiency. I doubt it. I'm just saying.
No.
Damn.
Basically, you took 2 points of bludgeoning damage from the tree.
No!
From the bark door. And the sudden expansion caused you to break the door. Or actually, so it's a natural 1. I can't.
Shit.
You break the bark door.
I'm assuming I've attracted a lot of attention.
In extreme amounts, to the point where now there is 4 guards that have kind of busted out and have now 2 guards take you and detain you
Shit.
further into the prison.
The
I
message
think
thing
now
with
we
the-
are in it.
Actually, I forgot about Alabaster too, as
She's still at the bar, just like knocking them
No one
back.
noticed she was too short. They couldn't see her over the table.
exactly. So, Salem, you do notice now coming into this guardhouse a short, stout, elven woman in the form of Alabaster, as she just sees all of this, and her face is not amused. So, shit. With that, I think that's what we will call it, because
This is going great.
this is going great. So great that I need to change my plans a little bit in preparation of how great it's going to be.
What?
This is fantastic.
What a great day for rolls.
Oh shit, technically I have to make a concentration check.
Yeah, I know. You should go.
Concentration check. Oh no!
Yeah,
Do it! 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 Right
Wait,
now, roll it.
I lost my chat. Okay, well, what is it? Is it Constitution?
Constitution thing.
Oh boy, this could be even more fun.
Please fail! Please fail! Please fail! I want this to happen.
Oh,
Fuck!
he held it.
You feel it slip for, you're just like, you're beside yourself. You're being detained, but for some reason you hold on for your
Gotta
friend.
keep my buddy alive!
You keep your buddy alive.
Fuck.
He's still a mouse.
Go Ratatouille, go.
Go, Remy, go.
Yeah, I think that is where we're going to end for tonight because this is gonna take a bit. But welcome to Blossom City.
I should never be allowed in a bar ever again.
I should never talk to people.
I should have talked to the person. I think that would have been fine.
I did a good job.
Why didn't you stop me?
I gave you the cutthroat symbol. I was like, just bail.
I'm not gonna bail. That's rude.
Okay.
We probably should have just invised and got out of there.
Yeet.
No way, this isn't compulsive liar character. I'm telling the truth.
I feel
I'm
like they would
being
have had like
honest.
fairy fire though and would have caught us. You don't want to run and get caught.
I just hope that Magnus would have failed, or they would have failed their insight check and be like, "So it's you," as they're speaking Elvish to you, basically accusing you of all these wrongdoings. That was funny.
Oh man,
I'm hungry.
I have a pizza.
You have to be arrested in every city. We're doing great on
Dude,
the,
it's such
on the
an
checklist. Yeah.
Magnus, this is his first arrest with you
Wow,
guys.
pussy, leave.
I feel like that. I don't know. Somewhere in my span, I feel like this is 2 or 3 for me. Who knows?
I can't remember if he's been arrested yet.
I've come close. I'm sure I have.
Although-
How could I not?
Very true. Alright, well, fuck. I will, I will figure out what the